This is the industry session for Cocoon Medical and their hair removal system. So, Cocoon Medical is a company that makes something that's now available. It's FDA cleared, it's EU cleared, it's available in Asia. It's called the Primelase. It is a very unique hair removal system on the market because it combines wavelengths with a wavelength we've never really used for hair removal. And we'll talk about this. Outside the U.S., Cocoon makes a cryolipolysis machine, which is shown to be really effective, really useful for patients. It's not available in the U.S., so we won't talk about it here. But if you're listening outside the U.S., something to consider from Cocoon Medical. So what you see here is this is an ultra short pulse hair removal system with 3 wavelengths. And a combination wavelength. So it has 750, it has 755, it has 810, and it has 1064. But then it has a combination that we've not seen before: 810, 1060, and 940. And so this is a unique combination of wavelengths designed to give us an increased safety profile and better efficacy. So we'll talk about this. In my clinic, we're in the midst of a very large clinical trial to show that efficacy in patients that we treat. So this is a new era in blend technology, looking at 940 nanometer diode. So this 940 caters deeper penetration than 755 and 810, targeting deep-seated hair follicles. So it has a better safety profile in dark and tan skin due to this lower absorption coefficient compared to 755 and 810. But when you combine this with an 810 and a 1060 diode, it offers maximum exposure at various lengths and growth phases of the hair follicle. So the addition of the 940 offers more uniform and more homogeneous heating to the entire length of the hair follicle. So this is really interesting and really something important. So this combination is again changing how I look at and think about hair removal, but this gives me all the wavelengths in one system. So we have ultra short pulse 759, ultra short pulse 810, ultra short pulse 1060, but then we have this blend of 810, 940, and 1060. When we do the blend, it's recommended for types 3, 4, 5, and 6 skin. That's important because, again, we're looking how do we treat our darker skin patients better and safer.
So welcome everybody, and we're pleased to introduce what's called the Primelase hair removal system by Cocoon Laser Company. This is a laser company which is based in Barcelona. Great people that are involved with Cocoon, and we are working with them in a technology which is an 810 diode to start with, but then again what they do is this is a blend of 810, 940, and 1064. So everybody knows about 810, everybody knows about 1064, but that 940 wavelength makes this a little bit more significant and different. To be able to treat axilla areas that we're looking for hair removal very quickly. Using this blend, we're able to target all the different chromophores within the hair that we're looking to treat. And the results so far have been absolutely fabulous. So again, it's a hair removal system, and people sometimes say, well, I don't want to do hair removal anymore or whatever. Hair removal is a bread and butter for all of us. And again, we need to keep up with the times, we need to keep up with the different devices. And you may not have heard of Cocoon, but you have now. And so I surely recommend that you all think about the Primelase laser, which again covers all the different wavelengths. And I'm going to actually bring in as well. This is just if you want an 810 diode, we have a plain 810 diode, but we like the blend a lot. And so again, being able to combine wavelengths, but a unique 940 wavelength that is really, really nice for our patients. So Primelase hair removal by Cocoon.
So versatility, effectiveness, and safety also giving us various spot sizes. So we have various spot sizes, and with that, we're able to achieve a very high peak power, which gives us this versatility and speed. So really nice things that we can do with this. Again, really nice size spot sizes that we're able to treat large areas of the body and face and the arms really quickly. The pulse duration of this device is from 3 milliseconds to 400 microseconds. Again, I talked about the peak power up to 4,800 milliwatts of energy with that. So the advantages for the big spot sizes, obviously safety and speed, but big spots mean less joules needed. Short pulse durations mean less joules needed. And when you combine that overall with this less joules needed, you then translate that into a higher safety device with maximum results associated with it. The other thing that we're able to demonstrate, and again, for safety purposes, there's uniform heating of the spot, there's uniform delivery of the energy in all square centimeters of the spot. Again, this is really important. So the safety also is demonstrated in that there's a perfect square pulse compared to other hair removal systems. Again, this is a safety feature. It works without pain in a dynamic mode, pain-free at 5 to 10 hertz. You can also do it in a static mode if that's what you're interested in doing. So the clinical endpoint of this is a little bit different as shown here. You're going to see a little hair explosion. We don't see that typically, but we do see the perifollicular edema. This is what it looks like. So here's the patient before. 1 day later, you see the improvement. And again, at 1 month, and I focus on the texture changes, there are none. And if you look closer up, you do see it 1 day, you see a little bit of that perifollicular edema, but all the hair is gone. And again, at 1 month, the patient is really pleased with what they have. So taking it all together, you have this combination handpiece. It's ideal for dark and tan skin. I don't treat tan skin. It has a very high, the highest peak power with ultra short pulses. That gives us the finest in hair reduction. Multiple wavelengths, multiple spot sizes for versatility, effectiveness, and speed. And a static or in motion mode with adjustable pulse widths gives us better clinical outcome. So now here we have the Primelase hair removal system. Again, safety, great results, great power with an Alex diode, YAG, and this blend with a new 940 nanometer wavelength, which increases the safety and efficacy of our treatments in darker skin. Thank you.